Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the New York Jets and the San Francisco 49ers. Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as Week 2 gets underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And our first play of the game is going to net them a single yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Pass play coming here. Taylor going downfield. It's caught. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Jets first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Toss play. This is Hall. He scrapes together a yard at most. It's 2nd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. That throw was looking for Mason Taylor. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along your routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw left side. Taylor has it. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So the choice is made. No 53-yard field goal try. They are going for this first down. They'll run for it with Hall. And they bring him down around the 34. Pickup of 2 here. And the 4th down call pays off as they'll move the chains.
I love watching those running backs do their drills, especially in practice where they just keep those legs turning. They keep those legs moving for situations just like that one.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. That one connects. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Jets finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
1st and 10 from the 43. Looking in the air here. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go, Shaq.
Throwing from the gun. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Big strike here to Moore. We'll have the 1st down and even more. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. On is Katie York for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. They'll start this one out with Hall. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
They give on second to Hall. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brought down by Fred Warner.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. He's going to throw it. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Running back sent in motion. They'll run here. It's Hall. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
It's Hall again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Third and long for him here. Brought in. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
A gain of 13 yards. Brings up 4th down and goal.
They are passing on the field goal, Brock. They're going to try to break this tie with a touchdown. They're going to try to throw for it. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 2nd quarter lead. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
You give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Throwing it on second down. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And that gives the 49ers the first.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Looking to throw here. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers earn the chance to tie before halftime. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Lion. Let's go.
They'll work against the blitz. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright.
The tackle made at
Call
the
it 70 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Now looking to throw. Buying some time right. In the hands of Knox, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings them to 3rd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Throw here on first. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take the lead just before halftime.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Reed now to kick this one away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 20-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call it give right up the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Fight that starts of that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up in the 38. To the air now on 1st and 10. Taking a shot deep here. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, New York. The Jets earn the chance to tie it before halftime. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets tie this game at 21. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
20-yard line.
On the jump.
And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Go.
Looking to throw. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, New York. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Returning it from the 4. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the set.
49ers to the line. First and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Intended for Ricky Pearsall. Incomplete. Tyler Newman there defensively.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. They're throwing it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for Dawson.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. To the air on third and long. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. They kick the running back in motion. They go play action on first down. Fits it through the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Jets first down. From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Second down and 10.
They'll throw it. He's got it near the end. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Let's go. 19. Lions. Go.
He's got Smith again. has the New York touchdown. The Jets push their lead further to start the half. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Has good room at the 35. And he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. And they're full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Second down pass play coming. Hits his running back. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, third down.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
McCaffrey on third down. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that gives the 49ers the first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
From the red zone on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch. And you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers shrinking the lead some in the third. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
York tacks on that extra point. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
49ers 28.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of the guy. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Connects with his back. Hall. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Nick Martin making that play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They'll throw, 3rd and long. He throws a bullet to the center of the field.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on to punt on 4th. And this is the first time he's been called on today. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And it'll bounce out of bounds, and he could not have hit this much better. That's going to pin him at their own 5-yard line.
5-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. The Jets take their first time out, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. A give left side to McCaffrey. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. Second and 6 coming up here.
70 Lions.
Setting up to throw. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Dropping back to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. Space on the right. He's got room. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers now trail by just a point in the 4th. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay,
Oh, look at this. The kick is blocked. Oh, a defender grabs it. He's taken down on the return, but I don't think they're upset about that. That block prevents the tie and lets them cling to that 1-point lead.
that is a sneaky little play here from the special teams unit. I know you might be thinking, yeah, they lost the lead, but that block, you know what it does? It's kind of like life. We have energy givers and energy takers. And that one just gave a little energy back to the team, even though they're down and now got to fight back.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Hall running between the tackles. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's second down. Offense in a hurry up here.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Hall gets it again on second down. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Jets, first down. A gain of 19
First down,
yards.
play action.
First down.
Going all the way to the end zone here. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And the defense all over this run. Maybe got a yard there as he tried to bounce that one outside. Working quickly here.
A gain of 2 on the play. And this is third down.
Third and long. They're going to throw. They did it! He made the interception! And the 49ers have some new life in the fourth.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Rolling from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Back to pass on first and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Defender's there. It's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Jets are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They're going to run out of the pistol with Hall. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Breece Hall with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
49ers 34.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Cowboy 80. 19 Lion.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Brought in right side by Moore. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
First and 10, looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got first and 10. Working now from the gun. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A gain of 26 yards there. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Couldn't find a completion on first down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. He's going to throw it again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be third and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He's back to throw. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Desperation time here on fourth. He's got it to his running back. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers cut it to just 2 late in the game. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So there's part one, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now, you'd imagine, comes a try for 2.
You know, Kate, this might be just as tough as that touchdown. I know they work all week on their 2-point plays, but they're hard to execute. That being said, if they want to force overtime, this is a must.
They look to throw it. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
Jets 42, 49ers 40.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Hall. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They're going to pass it here. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Coming right is Hall. He finds a little room there before being hauled down, gain of 3. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Hall once more. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Is 3rd down.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 6 the Eagles, 6 the Panther, 11, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They motion a receiver left. Looking to throw. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Jets 42.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. This will end up as a touchback.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Corey, 70.
They'll start this one out with Hall. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Takes it down the hole. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here he is to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Setting up to pass. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. He's going to throw this one. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Four guys out wide. Here we go, third and long. Looking to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted.
Great, unfortunately, I think we're watching a welcome to the NFL type of game for this young man. Tested after the first couple interceptions. And like they say, sometimes when it rains, it just pours.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Design quarterback run here.